the party to pull relics, that means that Panatom can come over that.
The window into the battleground. Warriors and Leviathan.
Very scary for the red team.
Honestly, it might be scary now. Adapting goes in, pulls the beats from Sot. Damage is there, though. The upwash is low. You need one more auto. Weaves it in. Panatom finds first blood heal up for SOT. Now FineOK has to find a way back into lane. It's going to be slow rolling, but they don't have the abilities. Cooldowns playing a big factor. FineOK over here. Feels like he wants a little bit more. Adapting has gone beats. Panatom goes in, gets a lot of damage. Oh my god, the burn that he has. Adapting cannot take this fight. And just like you said, until that rage is here, this is Panatom's show and he's looking for more forces. Teleports to him! Oh my god, Panatom! He's just better! He out-mechanics you and kills you every day of the week. What a play from the jungler on the Warriors.
The timing on that was so good. Even a second later, Netroid actually getting dove here, forces it all.
Who cares?
Down.
Kill him! It doesn't matter! Panatom made you look like a clown!
Wow. What a play by
God.
Panatom. Duo.
But we'll have to wait until we see anything like that. More so, I'm wondering, does it do anything to maybe affect this kind of fight? Pagon taking a little bit of damage, saved out, manages to disengage from Shinto. Panatom comes in, saves the day, helps keep his mid laner alive just a little bit longer. Adapting helps turn things around, gets at least one. Beats still up for the Mercury. He's going to use him a little late. Panatom's low, dash forward, punch, good. Now Sot has to come in and try to clean this up. Adapting with a double kill. And it looks like the disengage is there, so that answers that question. If he's feeling put out after that last kill, you would not know. A great turnaround for him.
And it maybe doesn't look as flashy as as Panatom's play, but that is not an easy play to make too. That's a flick that you have to hit. Pagon still has not reset. And these are sometimes spikes that SPL teams will opt to play around as the solo laners trade ultimates and relics. No relic forced by Solo, and he'll just heal up. Actually, Relic's forced. A lot of damage actually coming out.
Wow.
Solo.
Didn't think he would be this
Adapting
low.
actually ulted in.
And now he's going to have to drop his ult. Adapting, like you said, is here. The damage could be there. The ult's helping. The tower's not doing enough, though. Adapting low. Panatom comes in, needs a little bit more. Beads are back up for Adapting, so even with the ult, isn't going to be what you need. You have to hit the shots, and now 3 stacks on the Rage, as well as a back here from Adapting. I was thinking maybe he had enough gold
for a breastplate instead of that, cloak that we had talked about, the Baskin build, or even going a magical defense item. That Baron damage was probably a little bit more than he anticipated.
Well, Shinto, this has been the fight of the ages between him and Pagon, but you've got Genetics helping one side. Pagon still barely makes it out of that one engagement alive, and now you've got Rongyu, Panda Cat, and Adapting looking for your life, and they're going to find it. They're going to pick up Genetics as well. 1 for 2, and the Leviathans answer the Warriors in kind.
That doesn't feel great for Shinto, but it was such a good bait by him to completely just take that fight. He knew he was dying there as soon as he starts trading. He's not getting out.
Yeah.
But he saw his team was rotating in, and now with that fight in mid, they're actually able to rotate to this Gold Fury and essentially pick it up for free. There is a chance that Solo looks to rotate here, but they might burn this fast enough. Deathbringer and Olarun, like, this is just dead.
And the control seems to be here. Not only, like you said, just dead. Mancer could be an easy call for them, but if they can find some kills, they'll absolutely go for it. Adapting's got the ult. Sot's high in the lane and half health. Adapting holding out Panatom, losing the trade there, but opening his team the path. Ult's away, and is going to have the rest of his team here. Get a rotation from Genetics, but it's a very, very simple 5-man gank on Solo lane. Put Solo or Troll in the ground.
Possibility of fire maybe here too.
And they're going to go, yes, exactly for the fire, not the Pyromancer. Started up 15 minutes in, should be spotted out. Genetics sees it, Panatom's here. But what are you going to do? 2v5. Pagon slowly rotating in. Might have the damage. Sanctified Fields dropped on the Fire Giant. It's 1/3 HP, 33%, and still falling fast. Pagon goes in. Damage is there. Leviathan secure that one, and they're looking for the fight after. Panatom up onto the Powwow, looking for some pulls. Has Rongyu chained. That is going to be the only one. Pulls Rongyu, no follow-up. Rongyu still alive. Panatom can't quite say the same. No, he gets out, and Pagon gets to the back. Pagon takes out the support and is running away. Knock up good, and it should be the secure. They lose one, pick up the support, and more importantly, the Leviathans get the Fire Giant 15.5 in.
What a great, grouping by the Levi's to make that play onto Solo. I was worried they maybe over-rotated a little bit. If I told you had a late-game Mercury, late-game Aphrodite, late-game Olarun, and even a late-game Baron Solo, and Panatom's just done.
Yeah. That's what
they just waited around the corner. Good play by them.
2-level lead for a Mercury and a Deathbringer full-stacked Rage will do for you.
He just got one shot just about. No beads on Panatom also. Couldn't even get the ult off. And going,
Volcanic Lightning is down. but you also need some defense, and you also have Adapting who goes in for the ult, closes the gap, gets Pagon against the wall, and helps Shinto find that kill. Now, a 5v4 defense for the Warriors, and left side Phoenix is getting pushed.
They have to be careful here because this Opwash ult could go wild. Maybe try to bait it out. They have the pressure of a 5v4. Mid is also being pushed up. Shinto Adapting could look to threaten that. Playing around Opwash, playing and sieging into Opwash is never something you want to do, especially with a good mesh.
Pick if Panatom can close that gap. Goes in, tries to get the damage down on the Baron, but there's the rest of the Leviathans, and there's the ults as well. They've got the damage. Genetics is getting burned instantly, pulled back by FinoK, and a simple kill for the Leviathans, and it has opened the floodgates. You lose Netroid. Pagon forced to retreat. Panatom up on the Palau, looking for some pulls, looking for some damage. Goes down in, picks up one, but you're losing the rest. You need to find more kills. You need to go huge if you're the jungler here, and you've got a double. You're looking for more, but Adapting has turned this one around. The Mercury, even though he fell early, turns things in his favor for the Leviathans. It's 14-7. Fire Giants up, Titans available. They can't end the game just yet inbound, but they've got 40 seconds. That's going to be the only thing. Unfortunately, you've only got the one objective currently to try and defend. And it doesn't look like you're going to find it. Shinto, though, gets baited in by Genetics, and that's going to be the jump in from the Warriors. They kill him off. Fire Giant gets still picked up by the Leviathans. Panatom onto the Palau, throws out some chains, just a little bit of damage, and it's going to force the beads from FinoK. Falls back. Rest of the Warriors are here. Can they continue their engage in a 4v4?
I love it for this game specifically because this is a game where Adapting can just 1v1 anyone at this point. And actually, I'm going to give it back to you. Warriors are looking to group here.
Yeah, and they're going in. They're looking for Shinto immediately. They take him down to half health, force the Volcanic Lightning as a disengage. Panatom goes in. There's going to be a pull onto Genetics, but he might want that. The rest of the Warriors flanking around the side. Warriors, and specifically Sot, dropping the ult, and they isolate FinoK, get the kill. But look at Adapting. Adapting's just going in for the backdoor. Adapting just wants the game, and Adapting looks like he's going to find it. They're stopping the backs. It does not matter, but he doesn't have the minions. He's taking a lot of damage in the process, so the fight on the left-hand side suddenly becomes a little bit more important. Somebody gets their back off, and now the win is going towards the Warriors. They've got the fights. They've taken out 3. They defend the base at the same time. Shinto gets 1, pick up 2, and keeps this one going for him. Nobody can end. Adapting, ult down the lane, chase down Netroid. A couple more autos is all you need. It's a 1v1 in the jungle with the junglers. The last man standing on either side.
And Panatom, unfortunately, can't chase there. He really wanted to. You could tell he wanted to get that chase down.
And those small things, I mean, Relic's maybe the biggest one, right? It feels small. Oh, I saved my life by popping my beads a little early. That can do it for you. Fire Giant from Genetics taken up. Panatom goes in. Let's listen in on the Warriors as he gets deleted off the map.
We have to fight. No, we have to fight. No, I got me. Pele ulted, ulted. Go all low. All dead.
It's fine. It sucks. It's fine.
You got knocked up.
Well, listen in, Curse holds true. At least this time around. Panatom deleted before we could even get to the comms. Clean, concise, at least terms of fight. Got Ololo, you've got the comms, but as we heard towards the end, it just slowly peters out because you don't have too much going for you. And now it's Pagon versus the world. Pagon goes to the side of the base, looking for a loop, comes into the side with the Phoenix. He's trying to look for a little bit of help. Has to go big, has to make a play. We have not seen. Has to hold on for 18 seconds. He's just fighting the minions. It's going to be the Leviathans with one decisive fight around the Fire Giant and a very easy Titan kill at that to take game 1 after what started.
Warriors, they're trying to adapt in game number 2, seeing if they can tie up the set, and we'll see with Goran inbound.
It's going to be a fun one as well. Thanks so much, Frog and Trelly, as we do jump into game 2. Game 1 was a lot more, not only back and forth, but just exciting, top to bottom.
They are even right now. Double ult down on Genetics. Genetics taking a lot of damage. Wow. Shell is forced, uses his ult, walking around, Thor in the air. Genetics probably getting cleaned up here.
Yeah, just one more auto.
A little bit of timing. Adapting picks up the first blood. He has that Yones. Perfect time for a gank by Adapting. Now he has got that ult cooldown, going to be up a little bit faster. Purple buff is going to be spawning. Unfortunately, he just got the back camp, so those still have not respawned yet.
And got away with it. He did not get punished, but now we'll see if Sot and Panatom can put the work in over on right. They've both become Pele. They're both chasing it down, and they've both got the damage to do so. Kill on the board for them, but a tower shot too much for Panatom. Shinto with the ult rotation gets 1, and now he needs the autos. You've got Adapting to help you out. You turn it around. What a great play from the Leviathans, but Pagon Pagon, Genetics. They're looping around. Shinto's incredibly low. They can't get to him. Adapting's under the tower. They're not going to have the damage. They're going to have to let this one leak. And the Leviathans, with a great response to their solo gank, turn this around. And they keep things
Panda's
going.
Sitting behind him. Weird setup to this fight already.
Yeah, especially FineOK just used his teleport over on right. And Adapting's still over there, so it's a 4v3. Shinto's the chase. Right now, the Warriors are trying to lead the way. Into the wall and out of the wall. Gets the dash done from Shinto. Wrong you, low mana. They've got the tower line. They don't have a lot of health on Pagon. In fact, they might be able to turn this around if you're the Leviathans. Start to get aggressive. Adapting has looped around. Adapting is looking for a little bit. Good wall forces Pagon into an awkward spot. They're only going to be able to find the one, but one more than they had. Kill onto Pagon goes to Shinto. Genetics around the corner. Might have actually overstayed his welcome. There's a Volcanic Lightning. Panda Cat in trouble, but up into the air, and a great play from Wrong You to keep him alive.
No
and
way!
Adapting comes back in. This is why you can't let him have the Thor. Shinto cleans it up with some autos, and Panda Cat just juking around. Poor Netroid left out to die, and it is 4-swing, 7-1. The Leviathans dominating the early in game 2.
Perfect plays on both sides of the map by the Levi's so far. Gold Fury's also still up. Solo may be looking to bully out a little bit.
And he's at least going to force the help, but Adapting's here. Oh no, you got to be careful. Shinto's a big bounty. And he manages to juke a little bit. There's the Dermic Pillars, and he gifts it over. What a great play. Genetics. And Sod is able to find the fadeaway shot as well. A double kill for the solo laner. One thanks to Genetics. One on the merits of his own back, and a huge shutdown onto Shinto.
I'll take it back. This play so far, even by Solo, has been huge. Keeping his team in the game.
Back in the game.
I was thinking the exact same saying of just like that quickly, this 4K gold lead has been minimized to 1,000. Solo getting dove a little bit.
You could watch 9 minutes of gameplay and it was undone in 30 seconds. It might even continue to get undone.
It's done.
Here.
Another kill.
Fine, okay, they're going to find him. Adapting into the air. There's some low health bars and they're stacked up on top of each other. A good dunk finds one. You need a little bit more damage though. Finds it and then gets the teleport out of there. Adapting looking great on the Thor as usual, but Pagon rotates in with help from Sot and Genetics. They're locking him down one by one. Fine, okay, first. Adapting second. Wrong you third. All in the ground. All for Panatom. And the Warriors take it from 7-1 to 8-6.
And from 4K gold,
let's make it 8-7.
Gets a solo onto Panda Cat. No beads by Panda. Netroid doesn't even have to use the ultimate.
Bad game, right? I mean, he just did not exist. He was not allowed to exist. His tower was taken early. Couldn't farm things up. Shinto might be in a little bit of trouble here, so I'll hold that thought for a moment. Dharmic Pillars dropped. Pagon goes in. That's the beads. That's the Aegis. That's his life. Shinto killed off, and there's no one to help him out here. Now, Wrong You in a little bit of trouble. Knock up good from Panatom. Left side jungle right around the purple buff. Has some help from Panda Cat. That should save his life. We're just set up. And so it made Jake's decision-making maybe a little bit easier on the Aphrodite. Now you can maybe see that in action. Panatom, Pagon, double. Jump in onto Panda Cat, but now you've got a response. 4 Leviathans. Now here comes Sot, who's turned into the Chernabog, and Panda Cat's been isolated and left alone. The rest of the team has abandoned him, and it's going to be one more auto. I think Genetics even gifting that one over to Panatom. And a great couple of plays. Again, it was 7-1. It is now 9-8. Separates. Warriors are going to stop, but they keep holding W. They just can't stop holding the forward key, and now they are getting aggressive. Once again, Pagon goes in, takes a lot of damage in the process. Wall, great from the Thor up into the sky. Where's he going to dunk it down? He doesn't have any help, and Netroid, who's rotated in, has turned this into 2 kills. Goes for Pagon, but Adapting. It is a mistake on your part. The kills from the Warriors, the teamwork from the Warriors is just too strong, and disaster is the exact word for it. What a set of play after play after play after play for the Warriors over the last 8 minutes.
And I think
we watched the Leviathans go up 7-1. Solve what? 4,000 gold, 3,000 gold at the minimum in their favor. We'll hold that thought for a moment. Sot gets knocked down over and right, so a good clean kill for the Leviathans, finally to pick one up and kind of ended a disastrous streak that has been going against them in the moment. But some poor soul stood up thinking, well, this game's over. 7 minutes in.
On the other hand, Leviathan is not able to actually match that global, so this is just an advantage Levi's.
Shinto up. Over towards Netroid, who goes for the stun. Luckily for Shinto, makes it to the wall. Dharmic Pillars, though, lock him down. And we've seen how hard Netroid can hit. He just has to get the autos, and there it is. But Fire Giant started, and is already getting burned. There's the Stellar Burst, the drop. It's good, and it goes over to the Warriors, who come in and steal that one away. And now the chase is on. Can you even get out of here? Adapting to the sky, looking for Sot. He's going to dunk, but he's going to be just shy of getting the full damage. FineOK comes in, Son turns it around, and he's going to be able to walk out of here just fine. And meanwhile, Netroid chases down one. Pagon's pushing a Phoenix. The fights just go wrong for the Leviathans. The Warriors outplay them every step of the way.
There is an absolutely huge opening here for the Warriors.
This is mean. This is so mean.
This is perfect, though. It's mean, yes, but this is what they need to do. Delay this back by Ronnie. Uses Shell.
Stagger out the kill.
And now he takes that death, and he's now dead for another 30 seconds. This right Phoenix and mid Phoenix is something they can pressure.
And they're looking for a little bit more than just the bird. Shinto dashes forward, gets a couple autos. What a shot onto Pagon. That might stop this Phoenix siege in and of itself. Still engaged with Genetics, of all people, who has just been playing Nuisance. Meanwhile, Warriors walk forward. Left side Phoenix we saw, right side Phoenix gone. And now an incredible stagger kill onto FineOK. And it's just going to wait how even longer. I mean, we're talking massive advantage because FineOK is going to be gone a while when he goes down.
I think this is actually a misplay by FineOK.
They're going to let Genetics get it. They're going to let him get it. It has to be Genetics. He's going to put a kill on the board for Ganesh. Baby, he's got it. Not a goose egg. One kill for the Fire Minions on left with an Assassin. They've got Fire Minions on right. Guess what? With an Assassin. They're putting pressure on mid Phoenix to try and get some extra Fire Minions for him. Sot, Pagon, spotted out. Pagon takes a lot of damage. Has to fall back, adapting up into the air. Wants the kill, maybe wants the dunk. Goes in for Netroid, catches Genetics. Gets a little damage onto the Ganesh, but can't lock him down. Mid Phoenix still safe and alive, but the turnaround is there. Adapting is low, and they're chasing him in, and then look at Sot. He goes up into the air as the Thor, and it comes dunk it down. Finds Wrong U, finds Shinto, and is looking for some kills. The Warriors surge forward, find 3, and continue the chase into the Titan room. Pagon's low, Genetics low, but they've got a lot of damage, and they've got a lot to work with. They opt for the Phoenix, and they're dancing around. Fire Minions into the Titan room. Damage, it's there from the carries. They've got what they need. The Warriors, despite the tragic early game, turn this around and win in 23 minutes.
And just for a second, I think we have to highlight that mid-game.
Get FineOK to rotate early.
Set is all tied up here, folks. One of these teams is going to take a lead here in game number 3, and we'll throw it over to the casters, Goran inbound.
Thanks so much, Frog and Trelly. As we jump into game 3, it is Gore inbound, and of course, Doug giving us the views in. And so far inbound.
There's just a spike there that they have the advantage with, and I hope to see them push a lead here.
The wall just shy of keeping Shinto locked up. Speaking of adapting and his ult, he's in the sky. Comes dunking down, finds 2, Sot and Genetics, and then a taunt from Wrong U. Keeps him engaged. Pagon's rotated in. They've got the Assassin dive, and they're going to look for a little bit of it. Knock up from the ult from Panatom and the wall. The wall itself is what saves the day there. First blood to Pagon thanks to the lockdown on the back of Genetics.
And it looked like the Levi's weren't on the same page with that. It was like,
right here, one on right, also now going down. FineOK gonna get poked slightly by Sot. And FineOK, as you have pointed out to me, has gone for a very interesting choice of gold. My God, the damage in mid. We'll get back to solo lane. Shinto used the volcanic lightning, and Pagon had no answer.
Pagon had relics there too. It almost looked like either maybe he didn't get his 2 placed over the wall. He's going to be very powerful in these rotations. Those Assassins are going to be most likely outdueled. Susano, no sustain, set a little bit of sustain, beats forced actually by Panatom, and he's actually getting gone on a little bit. Ult traded a tiny bit too.
Has the damage up to the sky. Adapting comes crashing down. Damage is there, but the volcanic lightning a little short. Does not matter. Chase in, and you called it. FineOK shows up to the fight and sets another on the board for the Leviathans. A little flashier for him this time around. Adapting managed to disengage, but it is the Warriors standing on the Stygian beacon. They've got it 3/4 charged up. Panicat comes into the side. They're going to isolate him. Pagon just gets deleted by 3, and now you got the Sanctified Fields, but you need a little bit more from the Warriors if you want this fight. Leviathans have been taking the opportunities, and they've been taking them in smart fights at that. Great wall from Genetics separates the Warriors and the Leviathans, but it's still a 5v3. Wrong U taking a lot of poke, little more damage, and Sot puts that one on the board. Warriors capture the beacon, and they disengage.
Again, it just seems like the Levi's are not on the same page. You know, the Athena looks for the dash taunt, or just taunts, actually, and she's just turned on and instantly killed him. There's really no follow-up there from the Levi's. Everyone's really low, so it's a tough call to make. But you got to get everybody on the same page. Otherwise, something like that is going to happen where your engager is just going to get picked. And it's a big overstay on the back of Netroid. He was level 14 with only the 1 relic, and it was down. He backs, gets his Aegis off. He's actually getting gone on right now.
Sanctified Fields used Aegis, used Beads, almost back up, but not in time. And that just goes to show, if you can get it all, you can kill off Oleron, and that's where the pressure has been. We talked about it the first time the Warriors have had the pressure in duo lane. And yet it does not matter. Down 2 levels is Netroid, 0-1-1 versus the 1-0-1 for Panda Cat. Pagon fighting Shinto in mid, looking for a little bit of poke. Had some backup on the way, but so does Shinto. Phantom's gonna go in. It's Pagon who was fighting him before. Now the knock-up. Good damage there. You need one more hit. Pagon supplies it. Dunk, down, hammer, double tap. Wall off the mark, and there's going to be the teleport from Pagon. Disengage is good, but you got fine okay. Sot trying to play at least Disruptor for a moment. This is going to be the set. Locked it down, tries to fight. Ama wins that one. Thor's here, and Sot's not going to take the 1v2. Leviathan's turn. The mid gank on its head put the Warriors down.
Really good rotations by the entire team, and Shinto got a lot of...
Where do you step up and what do you do? You can't be getting caught out, and Panatom looks like he has done just that. A lot of damage thrown his way. Tries to return some of it, but cannot get it off. Instead, put down in the ground. Leviathans 8-3, and now they're going to step up willingly and openly to this Fire Giant. Going to start the DPS. 50% already done. You've got the Warriors over here, teleported in from Fine OK as well. So a 5v4 damage onto Genetics. Lockdown wall is there. You need a couple more hits. Adapting on the side with Shinto, but they can't close the gap yet. They're looking for it. Teleport in is all you need, but Sot jumps into the back along with some help. At least finds wrong you, but you've lost your team. You gotta do something bigger. You need something better from the solo laner. 3 gone on one side, 4 on the other. Sot with the opportunity, standing outside the Fire Giant, and is waiting. Has his cooldowns, no ultimate, and is ready to jump in for the FG. Does the leap, tries to weave through, dodges out all the abilities, takes some damage though, and that is all they need to lock him down and get the Fire Giant. But Panatom's here, Leviathan still secure it, but it is a lot closer. Panatom now might have just conveyor belted a kill right to the Leviathans. 13-5, 8 kills in the lead, 3 with Shinto, the ones who got to live. And the ones who got to see what they had, maybe not going to live for much longer. Panatom blinks forward, looks for Shinto. Wall just a little late there, and Shinto with the ult gets out of there. Thor, dunk comes down, turns it around onto Panatom, adapting with huge plays. Might trade out his life. No, his wall is just better. The CC is just stronger. Genetics is looking for it because it has to be the fadeaway. You need something. Double tap even. Connects over the wall, and 3 disappear from the Warriors in the blink of an eye. Double kill for Fine OK, and the Leviathan steadily marching towards victory at this point.
Barely wall is off the mark by Genetics. If that ult hits, Pele dies nearly instantly.
Got the Fire Giant pretty easily on all 5. Fine, okay. Uses Dazzling Offensive.
Wow.
Genetics gets walled off. There's Sanctified Fields, tries to turn some things around. Genetics still alive and gets to walk out of here. Up in the sky goes Thor. Or is he going to come dunking down? He's got a lot of options. Good dash, good disengage. So far, the Warriors, they eat a lot of poke. They haven't found any kills. They're looking for something, unable to find it from Pagon. They get rid of Shinto. So it's 1 for 1, plus the tier 2 on right. The rest of them managed to get the disengage necessary and the call to get out.
And another 2 sick walls by adapting. 1 locking in Genetics, forcing an all-in fight by the Warriors, and the other one to confirm the kill onto Pagon. Looking to siege this right Phoenix.
As they start the siege, we'll take a listen in with the Leviathans, see how they start things off.
Can you guys do the... I have ult soon, I'm taking it. Really both. I'm holding him. Hit the Finny, one hit in the Finny. Kill him here. I can ult him. Maybe hold on a bit. That's his Aegis. I walled him. Nice! End the game. I can tank.
And just like that, you hear it. In this game, Leviathans gonna put themselves up 2-1 with a clean siege on right.
These walls by adapting over the past 2 minutes have been unbelievable. He has, not single-handedly, a lot of great plays by the Levi's, but...
Which can be difficult. You gotta be on point.
Well, the Atlantis Leviathans, they're trying to close it out here. The ONI Warriors trying to push us to 5. We'll see how it plays out with Goran inbound.
Thanks so much, Frog and Trelly. And yes, game 4, and one that could be pivotal last time around. Where they're smacking each other as hard as they can, but they're Guardians, so it's not too much in the jungle. Maybe a small invade, but more importantly, adapting in a good spot. Dash 1 from Genetics, dash 2, now caught out. Adapting's there, and the damage, and Shinto shows up. You've got 4 all on top of 1. It should be a kill, and it will be. First blood over to Panda Cat in the left side jungle.
You get the first blood on the left side, but blue buff might have been in favor of
build up to the action. Waiting to see where these teams go, and it's going to be on to Shinto. Genetics misses the stun. Pagon has the damage. Dash forward, though, with the Volcanic Lightning, and Genetics has what he needs. They need a little more, though. Knockup good from Adapting. Pulls 1 back. 1 for 1 mid for mid. And Adapting makes sure things aren't silent. And now the duo lane getting active. Netroid put down in the ground. Panda with a second kill this game. Starting to look bad for the Warriors 6 minutes in.
Rongyu on this Athena might be one of the most clever players when it comes to using the ultimate. He doesn't always get hyper-focused on something. He looks for that play in mid, and then he ults over to the left lane. Panda's already beating down on Netroid a little bit. Net's beads are forced, and then it's just a free kill as long as Ronnie can hit taunt.
Seemingly taunting the Warriors into a fight. Now you've got a massive rotation. 4v4 in the right-hand jungle. Rongyu seems to be the target for the Warriors. They started up, they burn him down, but they've got a low health bar. Pagon needs one more hit and is able to find it. Genetics picks up a 3rd for himself, a 3rd for his team as he keeps finding the kills. Now he's isolated between 2. They're going to get a shutdown on the support. And more importantly, they go 2 for 2.
And that's a fight that happens really well by the Warriors, but it also seems like they oversave. Adapting actually getting the dash off. Wow.
That was
just barely.
Narrow margin.
Just barely. Good play by Adapting. Maybe looking to stop the backs. Can't really do it. Ultimate. It's more a slight trade ultimate with maybe some kill potential if you try to focus that guy. Adapting, Ronnie actually looking for Panatom. Beads are available, but it just doesn't opt to use them. Nearly one-shots him, gets out. Good pick by the Levi's. Again, just kind of all over the place. Ronnie on this Athena really makes his character look like one of the best supports in the game right now. He's got that breastplate rush, a lot of damage on his Genetics. Dash in, he gets his ult off. Getting very low, dashes coming back up. Panatom not able to pick up the kill. Actually, Net churning the kill, getting onto Panda Cat. Ronnie dash coming back up soon, gets the dash off. Adapting, peels him out. All to use. Pagon kind of rotating over Shinto, walking back towards mid, and Ronnie gets killed solo with the rotation. Gold Fury available. Really, really good play by the solo by the solo trolls, because right now that was a solo troll rotation right there. Now they will be able to get the Gold Fury. The Warriors now back in the game.
Position.
Really, really strong.
Specifically with Adapting, this could get awkward real quick. Panda Cat whoop onto Netroid. Dash is good, but like you said, he can chase down, force the Invis out of there, gets the damage, needs a little help though. Adapting, getting low, and he's got the help that's necessary. Panda Cat kills off Netroid up into the sky, shots down, raining hell onto Genetics. Meanwhile, Pagon dies over in mid. Panatom trades that one out, so they go 1 for 1 in one part of the map, but they go 2 for none in the rest. Makes it 3 for 1. Levi's lead 9-6, and a couple of clean engages from them. Fury getting low in a dangerous position. No secure just yet. The Warriors are able to secure that one for themselves. Ama comes in, gets a stun. Rongyu deleted off the board. Now you need a little bit more health bars low on the side of the Warriors, and the Leviathans are taking advantage of that. They go 1 for 1. Rongyu traded out for Pagon, but the Fury, a huge win for the Warriors in a game where they have been suffering. Fine, okay, still chasing. I think this one's going to fizzle out. In fact, Panatom, he returns a little bit of damage. Adapting, looping around the side. He's 5-0-2, and he's going to look to try and extend that good knock-up, pull back in. Pagon tries to spread some damage, but it's Shinto who shuts him down before it can start. And now, spread around. You've got a lot of low health bars on the Warriors, and it's just fallen left and right. Rongyu, Shinto, call them out. They're all picking up kills. Shutdown kill from Sot at least gets rid of Adapting in response. But the Leviathans, they've got bigger targets on their mind than finding and chasing these kills. Tier 2 immediately where they head. Minions right behind him. Not a lot of damage. Goes in. He's looking for a pushback. Finds it on the Sot. Let's listen to the Leviathans as they take the fight.
I got poked a little bit as well. Careful.
Nice.
Can we go?
Going. Get the fucking.
Is he not? Is he? Luke Pele. I hit Izzy. Can we go Izzy?
Careful.
Okay, chill. I want HP, guys.
I'm low.
Can we help Shinto?
I didn't hit.
Shit up.
1 HP.
I'm back.
1 HP,
guys. Izzy right here.
I'm low, guys. Let's just reset.
I have full when I get back, by the way.
They're gonna go fire.
They got a lot of damage.
I'm gonna censor. This is what you said though. It's a little slower than if you had a traditional 100, but it's still 50% on the Fire Giant. Low enough. Titans Now going to start marching down left, but the fight is here in the FG pit. Leviathans burn down the Fire Giant, and now they just have to escape. FinoK surrounded like sharks in the water. The Warriors are swarming, but they need a little bit more for damage. Mitigation's coming through, and a great turnaround from the Leviathans. They find one, they find two, they find three, all in the blink of an eye. Double kill for adapting, and the chase continues on. Genetics is the next target. Knock up just off the mark. Stun from Genetics, good for the disengage, and now the Leviathans have to figure out where to get aggressive. 2 half-health Tier 2 towers on the other side of the map to take down. All Phoenix is still standing, and of course the Titans, not in the Titan room. Genetics is the main goal. They want one more kill, and on top of that, it's going to be staggered out. Great wall. Buys a little bit of time, but maybe favors the Leviathans. A huge swing, 4 down on the Warriors and the Fire Giant.
And after the King on Thor in Game 3 has a performance for the ages, Game 4 he comes back with a 7-1-7 stat line, 14 of their 17 kills he's been involved on. Only without actually taking a fight is the Frey to poke it down. I'm wondering if the Levi's want to look for like almost a full engaged fight, and they do just like that, dash taunt.
And it gets a lot of team. Oh my god, Genetics is just getting burned down. Genetics is gone. Genetics had nothing to answer to that, and a great taunt from Wrong You kicks things off. Adapting continues the pace. Frontline for the Warriors goes down with Sot, and you've got 40 full seconds without the Warriors at full power. Left side Phoenix immediately taken down. Mid Phoenix, it's the next target. It should burn pretty quickly. 5 with Fire Giant back. And TP in for FinoK. Mid Phoenix gone. Shinto chasing down Pagon, trying to turn that 6 into a 7. Can't quite chase him the full way. Pagon makes it back, but that's more than you can say for Panatom and the Leviathans. The Leviathans are looking to do what only the Ferrymen have been able to all year long. They're going to wipe out the Warriors on the map, and then they're going to wipe them out of this set. A 3-1 win for the boys in blue.